Hey guys, it is Wednesday, another perspective check, and these couple Wednesdays we have sort of been going over the website. I want you guys to connect with us, connect with me, follow, this ministry, Sandra Garcon Dejerville Ministry. This is something God had birthed in my heart to do. God has been birthing in my heart to do for a long time, and over the years have been preparing me for it. He's given me a word to share, to encourage, to empower, to build, and to propel you to the next place in your life. I have been, I've had years of traumatic experiences that has happened to me, which led me into being a social worker, and serving people. And I've been a therapist for the last 10 years. And prior to that, I was as a social worker serving clients since I was like in high school. I ran my first after school program for this nonprofit organization when I was in high school in Liberty City, Florida. And so I have been serving people for such a long time in my life, and I have gathered a wealth of knowledge and experience in serving people. While I did not know all of these things, that all these experiences and all these work experiences and life experiences, God has been using all of those to help shape and form me into the person that I am and the person that I'm more falling more into. That's Sandra, a motivational teacher. I am a teacher. I love to teach. I don't have a teaching degree, but I love to teach and break things down so that people can get a different perspective, because I really do believe that sometimes we're stuck in places in our lives because we just have the wrong perspective. Our tag or our message for perspective check is, that the way we see something is the problem. The realities that we are living are a result of the way we see things. And our pain and our trauma and our environments, what people have said, the experiences that we've gone through, they shape and form our perspective or our mental sight. So we have physical sight where we can see things on the natural, but then behind that, there is this mental and emotional sight, and even spiritual sight, that allows us to be able to see things differently. Looking at the very same situation, I can look at one situation in the natural, physically in front of me. You see it, I see it. It has one version of what it is and what it could be. And we may agree in the natural, I see blue, then the issue is blue. We all see that as blue. My emotional and mental vision or sight or perception will cause me to define this blue to mean something now. When I define it to mean something, whatever I define that blue to mean, that is now how I begin to perceive it, and that is how I begin to function, and that is how it begins to change or shape me. I can now take my spiritual sight and see this blue in a whole nother level. So we have multiple ways of looking at things. And so we can't just only look at things in the natural. And that's what God introduced faith. Faith says that you cannot just see the thing as is. You have to be able to, faith says that you are able to see this thing in its reality way before it ever touched your reality. You have to believe this thing is so real and so for real. Just as you are standing here and I'm talking to you and you're able to hear me, you have to be able to see it that way. When God calls us all these incredible things in scriptures and declare all these wonderful things about us, he's saying you need to be able to see the stuff I'm saying to you. You're going to have to believe it and see that it is so, irregardless of what your environment look like. Okay? And so sight is important. Perception is important. We have multiple ways of seeing things, and we have to learn to look at things in multiple ways and not just get stuck in our own way of seeing it, seeing it through our offenses, seeing it through our trauma, seeing it through our pain. We have to push ourselves to see things in different perspective, because being able to see things in different perspective is what is going to help us really grow. So the website, Sandra Garcon Dejerville Ministry, www.sandragarcondejerville.com. So on the website, when you come on the website, you'll see the homepage where I just tell you what the site is really about. It is not designed to be a self-promotion. I'm not looking to be the next whatever. I'm famous, I'm popular, but I am a servant. I am here to share with you things that God has used in my life and the lives of other people to really build and empower them. And so it is an avenue for God to find expression in me and empower you through biblical principles, practical proven clinical skills and tools, and inspiring stories and humor. So all those are pieces of me. Ministry, when starting out, I had trouble with this idea of ministry, because I'm like, well, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a prophet, I'm not a this, I'm not a that. And for a while, those things really push me and made me feel like unqualified or disqualified. But God is saying, listen, I have been building and training you for so many years. I'm not calling you to be apostle this. I'm not calling you to be prophet that or pastor this. I'm calling you to be Sandra, and I'm calling you to serve in the way that is most Sandra. So when God is giving you work in a ministry, he's calling you to do it in the way and the format that is most you. That is not someone else, but that is most you. And most me, and who I have been all of my life, for the people who know me, my relationship with God is so important. And I love being able to integrate faith in everything that I do. I believe that the Bible is not this mysterious book that is so scary, but it is so practical. And so sometimes we're not able to open up the Bible and see the practicality in it. God has blessed me with some wisdom and insight over the years to be able to see things a little bit different, and to bring that little different to you so that you could expand your mind and expand your belief system and expand your faith in him. And so as a therapist, doing the work as a therapist, I've been passionate and been able to integrate faith into psychotherapy. I love doing that. And to me, that is the only way therapy should be done. Because when midnight happens into your life, you cannot call me. I'm going to be sleeping. You need to be able to tap into something that is greater than me. You may forget all the coping skills I've taught you. You may have forgotten, oh my God, what do I do? But you know how to tap into God. And so in my clinical work, when I integrate scriptural principles and concept and marry them into clinical concept and modalities to help my clients better. And so that's what I do here. Integrate faith into psychotherapy, add humor, add story, add different perspectives, and voila, delicious ministry food. So on this website, so you'll find that, and you'll find a breakdown of the different things that we have, life waves. So where therapy and inspiration meets faith, empowering you to the place where your spirit always knew you were meant to be, or you were destined for. So Life Waves, we do weekly lives on Facebook, and I'm learning how to be able to do face lives in multiple platforms. So I'm learning all this technological world. So be patient with me. And so we do subjects from various subjects of faith, marriage, family, parenting, self-esteem, self-care. And so we're working on an incredible series. To help build you. Then we have VoiceSprint. VoiceSprint are opportunities for that I get to share, like these videos. You'll find these videos. If you miss them on Facebook or Instagram, you can always come on the website and be able to access all of our perspective check videos. There is an, what's that word? Archive for all of the VoicePrint videos, and also the morning teas. So you'll be able to find all of those on the website. So we have phrasing things We have, which is a vault of all inspirational, encouraging things. So definitely check it out. We have the blog, Perfectly Imperfect. So there's so much resources here. I put in time and energy to hear from God and to be able to speak something into your life that is going to build you, educate you, and empower you and propel you. And so definitely take advantage of all the things that we have to offer. God bless you.